over all the years,
Yeah.
what has been the number one challenge that you see people face when it comes to making these lifestyle changes, and how do you help them overcome that challenge?
Well, the number one challenge is that they hear otherwise. Like I said, I just showed you January 16th, 2018 article from JAMA. You know, when JAMA comes out and says that you need to eat a ketogenic diet, in other words, a diet of meat and butter and bacon, you know, the Atkins diet, that's what you should be eating. And they listen to McDougall or you guys, or they go, oh, heck, yeah, you're talking about the American Medical Association. And they get confused. But fewer and fewer people are getting confused. There's something about the truth and success that kind of bleeds out under all that money. And more people are discovering that they do have control of their health. What they have to do is they have to stop the cause of the problem, which is food poisoning from animal foods and oils. And they have to reintroduce the human diet, which is a starch-based diet. When you look at your plate, you should see 90% of the food as potatoes and or rice and or corn and a few vegetables and a few fruits. That's what the human being is designed to live on. That's what our real winning athletes eat today. Our marathon and triathlon winners are most of them are from Kenya and Ethiopia, where 80% of the diet is corn and grains. And I tell stories, and you probably heard about these stories, about how gladiators were known as the barley men. And they lived on barley and beans. Why? Because the men who owned these men, these fighters, the gladiators, wanted them to win. It's just like if you were a racehorse owner and you were going to the Kentucky Derby. You wouldn't say to the racehorse that you hope to win the Kentucky Derby. You wouldn't say, would you like a pork chop today? No, you'd say, look, buddy, I want you to win that race, and I want you to be best fueled. And so they feed what a horse is supposed to eat. And that's why they used to feed gladiators barley and beans. And they were essentially vegans because, you know, the gladiators were the stars at the time. They were the rock stars. They were, I'm sure, very expensive to own. And I'm sure there was a lot of money at stake and winning, and there were their lives at stake. And so they wanted these men to be in top shape. So they would not allow them to eat meat, as the general population did. They allowed them a diet that best fuels the human being, which is a starch-based diet. They were known as the barley men. So you have to get the message across to people. And once they learn, people who like themselves, they quit smoking, they quit drinking heavy alcohol, they quit eating food poisons, if they like themselves. Now, there are a lot of people who don't like themselves, and I don't know how you fix that. We have the best psychologist in the world working with us, Doug Lyle. Yeah, you should have him on. And, you know, if you don't like yourself, it's really hard to save you. But if you like yourself, and somebody tells you the reason you have greasy skin and pimples, the reason you have a rock-hard bowel movement, the reason your joints hurt, the reason you feel like terrible is because of the food. Once somebody tells you that, you really figure it out as more and more people are learning. Even in the face of all these commercials. But then you start eating the right food, and you go, wow, what a miracle. And I dropped my food bill by 80%. And I feel good about not killing animals. And I can understand the connection of destruction of the planet by the livestock industry. You go, phew, you know, there's so many reasons to do the right thing. So you have to know what the right thing is. And unfortunately, you have to teach it all or nothing. I've told you, I can't get drunks to sober up unless they stop. And I can't get cigarette smokers to smoke 2 cigarettes a day. Same thing with food. You may find yourself in a situation with most people. You just can't have that one bite of pepperoni pizza.
I love how the way you teach a diet, it's so simple and it's so easy and it's delicious. And I know people resonate with that. And a lot of our experts answered that question the same way. It's the confusing information.
Yeah.
So we really, really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today and clear up a lot of things that are confusing, and you continue to do it through your newsletter. You've been doing this for a long time. So we
I've been
really
for a long time.
your,
People say I should retire, and maybe I should, but I can't because I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So, you know, as time goes on, maybe you'll have me on the show in 5 years, 10 years. I'll look 75, 85, hopefully 90 years old, but hopefully I can still do the same thing, which is help other people like you're doing. The greatest gift in life is to help other people.